Hi YMCA families, this is Mike Lee, Youth and Family Director of the West Essex YMCA. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to be reading a really awesome story and doing a little craft afterwards. The story that we're going to be reading is Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. So this is a great opportunity for you to bring your pet if you have a pet and enjoy the story together. Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. To any outsider, Gilbert had everything a goldfish could ever want. A magnificent stone castle, a treasure chest full of gold, and a feast of tasty flakes that fell from the sky just in time for breakfast each day. But the one thing Gilbert did not have was the very thing that he most desperately wanted: a pet. So it's kind of cool that a goldfish, which is a pet, wants a pet as well. Sometimes he imagined his pet would be small like a ladybug, or sometimes big like a horse, sometimes really big like an elephant. Sometimes Gilbert imagined his pet would have fur or feathers or floppy ears. But every day and always, Gilbert imagined what it would be like to have a pet to care for and love. And one day, Gilbert woke up to find a barking at him. Bark, bark, bark. Gilbert blinked his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. The dog wagged his tail and licked the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The dog ran around and around in happy circles too. A pet! Gilbert glubbed. I have a pet. The dog barked and barked some more. Bark, bark, bark. Arf, arf, arf. Gilbert never dreamed his pet would be so noisy or so thirsty. A week passed. A very tired Gilbert woke up. The bark dog was gone. The castle was quiet again. Gilbert was just a teensy bit relieved. A few days later, Gilbert noticed a small gray mouse peering at him through the glass. Gilbert's little fish heart went pitter-patter, swish. The mouse licked his paws and sniffed the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The mouse, who thought Gilbert was a large chunk of cheddar cheese, ran around in circles as well. A pet, Gilbert glubbed happily. I have a quiet pet. The mouse sniffed and sniffed and sniffed some more. When the hungry mouse determined that Gilbert was not in fact a block of cheese, and she ran away, and she never came back. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter-patter, plop. More time passed, and Gilbert had just given up on his dream when a fly landed on the rim of his bowl. Well, hello there, little fellow, Gilbert called out cheerfully. The startled fly buzzed around and circled. Gilbert jumped up, and the wide-eyed fly was there to greet him in mid-air. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I have a quiet, friendly... Whack! Oh my, poor fly, poor Gilbert. He cried enough tears to fill a 10-gallon aquarium. In the morning, Gilbert opened his eyes. Somebody was watching him. Gilbert gulped. Somebody flicked its long tail and wiry whiskers. Gilbert cautiously swam around and around in circles. Somebody followed. Gilbert jumped. Somebody jumped too. Gilbert thought, eyeing the curious new creature before him. Not too loud, not too rude, and not too squished. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I have the perfect pet. Who do you think this pet is? You look kind of hungry, Gilbert said. Would you like to join me for breakfast? the creature moved in closer and closer and closer. And then it took a big bite of a delicious green flake. The pink ones are really good too, Gilbert said with a smile. Would you like me to show you around the castle? So who was the new pet? A catfish. Now Gilbert really does have everything a goldfish could ever want, including a pet. And his name is Fluffy. The end. So today we are going to be making a fish. So this is my fish, all right? His name is Sharky. All right, so we are going to make, so all you need is a piece of paper or some construction paper. You need some adult scissors or even kid scissors, whatever the case may be. Just make sure if you are using adult scissors, an adult is with you. And either some tape, this is my tape dispenser with the gecko, or glue. Alright, so we're going to make a square first, okay? So this is my square. And then we're going to bring it in one way. I'll show you after I do it. So we're going to bring in 1, 2. Okay, this was the square. You folded it this way, and now we're going to have 1 and 2. Alright. Alright. Now we're going to fold it back into a triangle. Alright. And then we're going to make our scales. And all fish have scales. Okay. We're then going to take these two flaps, or these two wings, and tape them up. Tape them together. Sorry. Just like that. Alright, we're going to tape them together. Kind of like you're going to have like a cone or a or like a torch. Okay, you're going to tape them or glue them. I'm going to use my gecko tape dispenser. His name is Geico. Alright, and this is part of your fish. Alright, this should be like moving up and down. Okay. Alright, and we're not done yet. Then you're going to take another piece of paper. You can use pink or red. And you can make a tongue. If you want to make it a scary fish, or you can make teeth with white paper. You're going to tape it up. You're going to take a marker, and you're going to make some eyes. You can decorate your fish at this point however you like. And this is your fish, okay? You can make it different designs as however cool you want it. And you can make it scary, and this goes up and down, as you can see, up and down, because the fish is swimming up and down. And you can also make other additional fins as well, okay? And so this is your fish. This is a fish, your fish arts and crafts. All right. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed our story and little arts and craft project. Go ahead and do it with your family, and looking forward to our next story time. Take care. Have a great one.